Welcome to Outlaw Revival Ministries channel. Well, I'll tell you up front, we tried to do this polished and with all kinds of little tools and editing stuff to make it slick, and
we were following a script.
And
we thought it would be more polished that way.
And it sucked. Because revival isn't coming. It's already here.
It just doesn't look like what you thought it would. To put it better, as I was editing, I felt completely convicted by the Holy Spirit. And in that moment, this is what I heard him say.
You realized that it was right. Can you hear my dogs in the background? That's something else you're going to get on this channel. Noises.
Raw and real. We live on the road. We live in our fifth wheel. We have 3 pit bulls in the other room who obviously are intrigued by something they see outside.
Tuning into this channel, hopefully because you want raw, real truth, addiction, recovery, church hurt. There's going to be a million things that we discuss. Outlaw worship, music, testimonies. It's all going to be in here. But if you're expecting to see us in like a beautiful set design, and you're going to be disappointed. Like she said, we live in a fifth wheel. We travel the country all year long. If we're not filming in the back part of the fifth wheel, which is where we're at now, we're going to be filming in the truck or in a church or whenever we've got the time to shoot. And if it's right now, wherever that may be.
And we're also going to show you what our filming studio really looks like, because what you see here right now is done with some editing. But what it really looks like is this.
We're not perfect. That's the point of showing you all this and telling you about what didn't work out. We are, I guess you would say, perfectly imperfect, just like the rest of us. All of us are perfectly imperfect. And
that's who God chooses. God doesn't choose the perfect. He chooses the willing. And that's what we have become. This is going to be about ministry, full-time ministry. And I forgot. I wanted to add in there that this last year we celebrated 8 years, October 9th and October 19th of being clean and sober, off all things. We celebrated yesterday, New Year's Eve, 21 years of marriage.
21 years.
And we've also just recently are celebrating 3 years in full-time ministry.
If you're imperfectly imperfect like we are, this is the channel for you.
So we're also looking at our notes because, listen, the struggle is real. I'm in menopause. He's just old. And
I have autism and ADHD, and it's a mess.
Memory's not great. So you'll see us looking at our notes and talking to each other and talking to you. And that's how
talking to myself.
Yes. So we're going to keep it raw and real.
Outlaw Revival Ministries, this is not about religion. This is about relationships. We've traveled the country. We've seen lots of things. We'll discuss these in future. I don't know. Do we call these episodes? Or
yeah.
I don't even know if this is called a podcast or something else. Don't know. This isn't about religion. We can talk about that later. It's about relationship.
This is how Jesus and recovery changed everything in our life. If he can use an ex-hooker,
ex-con,
he can and will use you as well. He calls the willing. He doesn't call the prepared or the perfect. In fact, the Bible shows us over and over again how it's the broken and the lost and the hurting that God actually chooses to help teach other people.
Yeah, it's going to be about real people. We're real. You're real. Real stories and a real Jesus.
Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit leads us in our ministry, in our recovery, in everything that we do. And that's how this was all brought about. But we're also going to have testimonies from you guys. We want you guys to be a part of this as much as we are. This isn't a we thing or an I thing. This is a we thing.
Yeah, it's not a we. It's not we as in us. It's
a we and all of us. Yes.
Think of this as a very informal small group.
Yes, exactly. We want you to feel comfortable here. We want you to feel like you belong here, whether you've been church hurt, whether you don't know Jesus, whether you've been walking with him for a while, whether you're what we call surface sober. You know, if you're just walking through a trial or some trust, if you are a rebel out there, but you have been through the fire, that is, you belong here. This is the journey that we're walking together.
And what you won't find, what you won't hear here is us telling you, no, you have to do this or you're going to hell. You have to believe this. This is Look, we're going to tell you what Jesus did and changed in our lives and why we believe what we believe, but the rest is going to be up to you.
This is going to be how Jesus found us exactly where we were, exactly the way we were, but he loved us too much to leave us there. And we want you to know that he wants to meet you exactly in that place as well. So we will include testimonies from us, from you guys. And I was thinking on that little segment where we will showcase other artists and other people where we talk about it. We're going to call it That'll Preach, because it will be a segment
That'll preach.
That'll preach, boy, because right now there's an awareness of things being brought up that need to be brought up that maybe aren't so easy to hear in the Christian world. And, you know, we've got to get back to basics. My husband likes to tell the story of Moses.
Oh, she wants me to tell it different than I normally tell it. So check it out. Moses led the Israelites out. He went up the mountain. He got 10 commandments from God. He came down the mountain. And he says, "Here, these are the rules." And the Israelites said, "All right, we got this." And they turned it into over
617 laws.
617 laws
That none of us could abide by it.
No.
Like, we could not.
The 10 are hard enough. They're simple, but they're not easy. Yeah. But God sat up there and watched for a long time. Went, all right, bless their hearts, Lord. I'm going to come down as my own son. I'm going to live amongst them for a good 30 years, get them used to some of these ideas slowly. And then for 3 years, I'm going to teach them hardcore in a way that even a 5-year-old could understand. He took those 10 commandments and he boiled it down to 2 things. Love God, love each other. And if you take those 2 and split a column down middle of a page, put one on each side, you can drop any one of the 10 commandments into one of those 2 columns. He made it so easy for us. And here we are.
2,000 years later, and we have how many different denominations fighting and no unity. And that's where we want to let you know this isn't about religion. This isn't about what denomination you belong to. This isn't about theology. This is about how Jesus changed our life. And if you're seeking that too, he will change yours as well. This is about relationship. This is about an intimacy with him. And this is about change and growth and growing, getting outside your comfort zone.
And outlaw gospel music.
And we are also going to have what we call outlaw worship. And my husband here is that's going to be his segment because that's his lane.
Outlaw gospel is the genre, if you will. Our little segment will be called Outlaw Revival Worship. I have always been a little edgier in my worship.
From the left coast, his heart lives in the south. Raised up on God and country in an outlaw country sound. We wrapped our loud guitars around my story and the truth. Mixed outlaw country, southern rock, the gospel and the blues. Come on.
Now you got outlaw gospel. No, thank you, boys. I think I'm sitting this one out. I know too well where that road leads. That's not what I'm about. I've had my share of crazy. It's time to let it go.
So, Outlaw Revival is more than just recovery from drugs and alcohol addiction, because addiction actually is continuing any harmful behavior regardless of its consequences. That's anger, that's shopping, that's food, that's people pleasing, that's resentment, that's pride, that's lust. That's a lot of different things. Addiction doesn't just involve alcohol and drugs. And what I've learned from my past and what healing through Jesus has showed me is that when I don't heal, I will trade one addiction for another. And here, that's what we want to focus on, is finding true freedom, true healing, and not just replacing one for another.
Where we found healing and freedom. It'll be up to you to decide if this is the way you want to go. If you see something that you think we have and you'd like to know more, we will be glad to help you with that. But again, like I said, we're not going to force this down your throat and say you have to believe what we've experienced. We know it to be true, but we're just going to present you with the facts.
This channel is not just about our recovery and our testimonies. It's about your testimonies as well. We're going to have a link below where you can send a video, or if you want just audio, or even just write in your testimony. And once a week, we're going to showcase one of our subscribers and their testimony. On our website, which will also be listed below, there will be a place for you to go and fill out a form giving consent for it. And then to put your video.
That's where you'll submit.
Yeah, that's where you submit your testimony, because
when you click the link below to take you to the website, you'll see a button in there that says testimonies and a little drop down. And you'll submit it there. You'll sign a little consent form. Those testimonies will stay there for other people. When they come in, they'll be able to look at your testimonies. The showcase will come on the YouTube channel, but all those testimonies will be in there for people to grasp onto some hope, to see that they're not alone.
Exactly. The Bible tells us it's by the blood of the Lamb, that it is through the blood of the Lamb and by our testimonies that we can show others that God is still in the business of creating miracles. And that's what your testimony does, is when we recover out loud, it helps others to heal, it helps others to grow, and it helps others to change. And there's power in that, and there's freedom in that, and there's healing in that. So it's not just about him and I, it's about you guys being a part of this community as well. And what else do we have going on right now?
Well,
we've got a giveaway.
Well, yeah, this one's news to me.
Yes, we have a giveaway going on right now. So if you like and subscribe and share this channel, wherever, on whatever social platform you like the best, we are going to be giving away an Outlaw Revival sweatshirt, and it looks like this.
I don't know where she's going to put the picture.
She's going to cover us. And we want to give back to you as well. So, if this is a channel that you would like to be a part of, if you'd like to walk this journey for us, like and subscribe, and you will also be entered into the contest to win a sweatshirt, an Outlaw Revival Ministries sweatshirt.
So remember, I heard this, somebody said it, and I thought it sounded cool. Smash all the buttons. Like, subscribe,
and share. Oh, and comment done, so we know that it's done.
Yeah, do that.
And then we will announce the winner
at the end of the month.
At the end of the month, yes.
At the end, we'll do a different one every month, but at the end of January 31st, we'll announce the winner.
And also, part of our great news right now is we've got a new line of merch out right now, and it's Outlaw Revival Ministry inspired.
It's called Outlaw Revival Wear.
Yep. There'll be a link below to it if you would like to purchase any of it. It is definitely what keeps us going. It's what supports our ministry. It's what keeps us on the road and keeps us going to the next place. A little bit more about our ministry is we travel the country. We go wherever God sends us, and we share that Jesus in recovery changes everything. And we don't charge anything for it. We don't ask for anything for it. We just ask to be able to set up our merch and be able to come share what God's done in our life. And we go wherever he sends us. There'll be more on that testimony and how we
sometimes I charge if they need us to bring a whole band. That's a different story. Who's this channel for? I think we talked about it a little bit, but let's kind of pinpoint it. You've been church hurt. If you've never been to church, if you feel overlooked or not seen at all, if you feel like people have looked down at you, feel worthless, unworthy.
You feel like your past defined you. If you feel like you can't be used. If you are in sobriety, or if you're in recovery, or if you're seeking sobriety or recovery, if you're looking for healing and you don't know where to begin, if you just want real and you want raw and you want honest,
or if you've fallen into the category of whatever society has called you and labeled you, and you've believed it for so long and are starting to realize it doesn't define you.
Yeah, your past does not define you. It can refine you. And more importantly, we want you to know that you're not what the world has spoke over you. You're not what the enemy's whispered in your ear. And more importantly, you're not even who you think you are. You're who God says you are.
So bottom line is, to be here, to watch, enjoy the channel, you don't have to have it all together.
We don't, as you can obviously see.
You don't have to pretend. You don't have to put on a mask or put on your good clothes, your church clothes. I don't even know what church clothes are.
You can be real and raw here.
You're welcome
That's what
here.
We are. Yes.
Yeah. Come on, hang out with us.
Here's what we truly, truly want you to know. Jesus in recovery changes everything. There is freedom from hurting. You're not alone.
Healing is possible, and freedom is real.
Revival isn't coming.
It's already here.
It just doesn't look like what everybody thought it would. It looks like you. It looks like us. It looks like those who have walked through a fire, who've seen hell, and who God's pulled out of hell.
Well, I wanted to say revival isn't coming. It's already here. We've seen it all across the country. And it doesn't look like unfortunately, what I believe many pastors think it's going to come in the form of. It has tattoos. It was drunk last night. It was working the streets, selling their bodies, drug addicts, panhandling. It was all those people, tattoos and piercings and gauges, bikers, homeless.
So whether you woke up today in a nice, safe, warm bed, or if
you woke up in a tent under the bridge,
we welcome you. We love you, and we want you to know that you matter.
Yeah, come hang out with us. Watch us whenever you can. If any of the things we've touched on here today, this morning, whatever time it is when you're watching, if this resonates with you, stick around. Keep watching for new episodes.
Yeah, there'll be different segments,
whatever you call it. Do all the whole thing again. Smash all the buttons. Like, subscribe, and share. Comment. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think that's important. Something about engagement. I know how to scroll. Okay, this is all new to me.
We're asking you if you're willing to walk this journey with us. We are perfectly imperfect. That's what we are. See, I'm not even getting that right. We are perfectly imperfect. And we welcome all those who feel the same way.
Your story matters. Again, we'll put the links to everything below. Send us your testimony or just make a comment. You don't have to send it in until you're ready. I will tell you this, when you get your testimony out there, get it off your chest, share it with someone else, big old weight gets lifted off your shoulders, and it's very freeing if you don't already know this.
Yeah, and I want you to know that whatever you've been through, God's going to use it if you let him. If you say yes and step outside that boat, God's going to take your biggest hurts, your biggest regrets, your most private secrets, and he will use them to help others. My life verse is this, Genesis 50:20. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, the healing of many nations. So this is Outlaw Revival Ministries.
This is revival for rebels and redemption for all.
Thank you guys. And remember, be the example, not the excuse. And
we have all kinds of taglines. It's simple, but it isn't easy. God bless you guys.